I want to be clear. We expect Iran to compensate these families. But I have met them. They can't wait weeks. They need support now.
Canada has spoke about Iran's obligation to compensate the grieving families of Flight 752 since day one. Now the Canadian government is doing something to ensure that happens.
The government will give families of the victims who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents $25,000 per victim.
57 Canadian citizens and 29 permanent residents would die when a Ukrainian passenger plane was hit by at least one Iranian missile. The financial support only the first step on a long road to justice and accountability for the families of the victims.
This is immediate assistance for a range of needs that they might have. It is not the compensation that we expect will come and should come from Iran.
Abroad, Canada's Foreign Minister François-Philippe Champagne met with his Iranian counterpart, Javad Zarif, as the investigation unfolds into Tehran's accidental shootdown of the plane last week. A readout of the meeting from Champagne's office says they talked about the need for a transparent analysis of the black box data, to which Iran agreed. Their meeting comes one day after Canada and other nations in mourning set a list of demands they plan to present to Iran. The Prime Minister said once again, Canada's greatest leverage for Iran's cooperation will come from a watching world. At Friday prayers in Tehran, Iran's supreme leader told thousands of chanting worshippers the crash was a bitter accident that saddened Iran and made its international rivals happy. He also attacked the United States for killing the country's top military commander and European countries that have accused Tehran of abandoning the 2015 deal to curb its nuclear program.
As long as the regime threatens the world, it will become further isolated. Until Iran behaves like a normal nation, its isolation will only deepen.
There are concerns the tensions will hamper how the repatriation process plays out. Trudeau says 20 families have requested to bring the bodies of their loved ones back to Canada for burial. He expects the first remains of Canadian victims to return in the coming days. For City News, I'm Caryn Ceolin.